All right, welcome back to WMAC Now with your host Chuck Stevenson. So Bellator has announced a fight card for Dublin on June 22nd, or excuse me, I should say PFL wearing the Bellator skin suit is putting on an event in Dublin on June 22nd. And I'll tell you what, it is turning into a women's featherweight spotlight. They've scheduled 3 ladies featherweight bouts for the card, and out of the 3, only 2 of them are actually, Bellator fighters. The other 4 had previously fought last year in PFL for the featherweight tournament. So they're not doing the featherweight tournament this year, but they are keeping some of the featherweights active, it seems. So they've got 3 of them. Let's see. Let's start off with this one. Sinead Kavanagh taking on Arlene Blencowe. Now, this is a rematch. They fought all the way back in August of 2017, with Blencowe coming up ahead via split decision. So they are meeting again after however many years it's been. This actually should be decent. I mean, Kavanagh is good for a scrap, and Blencowe's pretty scrappy too. So let's take a look at the stats on this one. KO Kavanagh coming in at 9-6. Anger Fist Blencowe coming in at 15-10. Kavanagh's coming in off of a split decision loss to Sarah Collins 6 months ago. Before that, had won 2 straight. Blencowe is riding 2 straight losses to Cyborg and then Sarah McMahon. Before that, she had a win 2 years ago over Pam Sorensen. So it's been a while since she's picked up a win. Kavanagh will be the younger fighter here at 38 years, 41 for Blencowe. Just slightly taller at 5'7", 170 centimeters to 5'6", 168 centimeters for Blencowe. And then nice reach advantage, actually, for Kavanagh. 68 inches, 173 centimeters to 64.5 inches, 164 centimeters. So this fight was very close the last time they met, back in 2017. We'll have to see how close this one gets. I mean, overall, Blencowe is a better fighter, and I certainly think she's improved since 2017. I haven't seen a whole lot of real improvement out of Kavanagh. She's a brawler. She's a brawler. That's what she is. Not saying there's anything wrong with that. Brawlers make for fun fights, and I'm hoping that's what this is. But my pick is going to be for Arlene Blencowe. Also on the card, we have Michelle, the Wild One Montague, taking on Karolina Sobek. Now, both of these ladies fought at the last PFL season tournament last year in 2023. I think both of them came up short. Or, Montague might not have actually fought in the tournament. Either that or she had to drop out. But Sobek did take part and honestly didn't do too well, honestly. Let's go ahead and take a look at the stats on this one. Sobek Sobek comes in 4-2. Montague is undefeated at 4-0. Montague last fought 7 months ago, picked up a submission win over Abby Montez. Karolina Sobek had a rough tournament season last year, dropped a decision to Evelyn Martins, and then dropped a submission loss to Aspen Ladd. Rough year for Karolina Sobek. She is the younger fighter at 24-30 for Montague. They are the same height, 5'9", 175 centimeters. No reach listed on Tapology for Karolina Sobek. 71 inches, 180 centimeters is the reach for Montague. Wow, that's a really nice reach. Her reach is longer than she is tall. A bit early to pick this one. I'd have to go back and watch Montague. Looks like she's very good with the submissions, which if the Ladd fight is anything to go off of, not a good sign for Karolina Sobek. But then again, she's actually pretty good with her submissions too. So, I mean, she has what? 1, 2, 3 of her 4 wins are by submission. So you never know. This could actually be good. And then finally, we have Oleinia Cannon Kolesnik taking on undefeated Sarah Collins. Collins actually did fight twice for Bellator. She's not one of the PFL fighters, whereas Kolesnik definitely is. No stats are up on Tapology for this one, or at least the fight stats aren't. But Kolesnik comes in at 9-6-0 with 1 no contest. Collins comes in undefeated at 5-0. Let's see, Collins last fought at Bellator 299 in September. Picked up a split decision win over Sinead Kavanagh. So that's a nice win for her. Before that, had beaten Pam Sorensen. Another decent win. Kolesnik has had mixed luck in PFL. Last year, she defeated Aspen Ladd and Yoko Higashi to get to the playoffs, but then she got knocked out in 14 seconds by Larissa Pacheco. And Pacheco just absolutely has Kolesnik's number. She's beaten her 3 times, all 3 times by stoppage. Let's see. Who is younger here? Collins is 33. Kolesnik is listed at 34. So Collins is the younger fighter. Let's see. 5'9", 175 centimeters tall for Kolesnik. 5'7", 170 centimeters for Collins. So Kolesnik has the height. Who has the reach here? About the same. 68.5 inch, 174 centimeters for Collins to 68 inch, 173 centimeters for Kolesnik. This is another fight. I could see this going either way. I mean, Collins certainly has the motivation. Has picked up some decent wins in her last 2 fights. Kolesnik was doing good last year up until she got stuck against Pacheco. The big question is going to be, can Kolesnik make the weight? 3 times in the last couple of years, she's missed weight. She missed weight once at lightweight, started making it again, came down to featherweight, missed weight against Aspen Ladd, beat her, and then missed weight again at featherweight against Larissa Pacheco. Wasn't too high, 170, 47.8, so like 2 pounds over the limit. Not horrible, but not great either. Just got to get that weight under control. I don't really have a pick for this one. This one could go either way. Kolesnik definitely does not want to go to the ground here. She's just not very good on the ground. Whereas Collins has that scarf hold arm lock against Pam Sorensen. That's actually pretty nice. So yeah, it's looking like Bellator Dublin Championship Series Dublin, or whatever they're calling it now, or Bellator Dublin. Looks like it's actually going to be a nice showcase for some women's featherweights, which, you know, I've never been a huge fan of the featherweight division. I've made no secret about that. But I was really worried about what was the future of the division because it's dead in the UFC and PFL wasn't doing a featherweight tournament this year. So it's nice to see that the featherweights are going to have somewhere to fight this year in the Bellator, for Bellator, or PFL with the Bellator skin suit. Anyway, let me know your thoughts on these bouts in the comments. If you liked the video, hit that thumbs up, and while you're at it, go ahead and subscribe to WMAC Now, the best, most complete women's mixed martial arts dedicated platform on YouTube. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.